Hi, this is Jesse Stay with hashtag GeekGreens. I am here with my chickens. This is actually a new addition to my garden as of last year. It was a birthday present for me last year. Got a total of about 7 chickens, I think. They're a great addition to the garden. I'm getting 4 or 5 eggs even over the winter every day that they're producing, which is honestly, for my big family, it isn't actually enough. But I'm here in the chicken run here, and you can see over to my left, right there, behind me, is my compost pile, and I got it back there too. I actually have 2 sections to it. What I want to show you today is what I call the GeekGreens method of composting. I'm going to add to my friend Ray's method that he's used before, and actually he uses chicken manure, chicken poop in his compost as well. But this is one I've kind of researched and looked at online about how you can actually let your chickens toss your compost for you. And but when I actually originally shot this, I didn't have this whole structure here set up, so you'll see mostly just a turned pile. And I'll show you a little bit more about this little setup of my compost setup here. But it actually works. It's a terrific way to turn your compost pile, get the chickens pooping and defecating in the compost pile, and providing excellent fertilizer for your soil the next day. Now, something I did learn, and you've got to be careful of, I'm going to provide this disclaimer here, is make sure in your compost pile you're not putting anything poisonous if you're going to be allowing your chickens to do this. I actually had a couple chickens die, and I don't know for sure if it's because of that, but I did put some poisonous plants in there, and I think they might have eaten some of it. Normally chickens will know what's poisonous, what's not, but that's not always the case. So please be careful that you're only putting non-poisonous plants if you're going to take this approach. Generally, it doesn't matter if you have poisonous plants in your compost pile or not, because they all break down anyway. As long as they break down, you're fine. But if you're feeding it to chickens, you do need to be careful. So I'm going to provide that disclaimer. Anyway, these are my chickens, and now I'm going to show you my way of doing compost and kind of turning the compost pile. So here we go. Let me show you here. Okay, I just want to show you how these hens love the compost. This is the best way to turn your compost. Just put the compost in with the hens. They dig and scratch for the bugs. They love it. And then they flatten out the compost pile. Go over here. I can do it without scaring them away. That dark part over there is my already spent compost pile that I'll be putting in my raised bed soon. And that actually was pretty tall just this morning, and it's flattened by now. So I'll probably be taking the shovel and stacking it back up on top of each other and let them repeat the process. Automatically, these hens and chickens are turning my compost pile for me. No effort required. Now, if I just get them to stack it back up on top, that would be great. But this will do. Plus, they're doing some really cool fertilizing in all of this. So they poop on it, they stir it up, they mix it all up, gets all sorts of nutrients, it gets the bugs all going and everything, and does a really good job with these compost piles. And the fresh compost pile over there right there on the right will turn and will start heating up much faster as a result of these chickens. So that's how you do it, and this is how you turn a compost pile automatically.